And after that, the Great Khali, he was also wearing like an enormous Santa Claus hat. Well, actually, here comes Eve, dressed up in a kinky Mrs. Claus outfit. And Great Khali kissed her, and that was pretty funny. Because kind of like the Great Khali now. And we also seen uh, Triple H and Jeff Hardy getting into it a lot last night. Jeff Hardy right now, like his face paint, he's got like he just wears face paint now. Last night it kind of looked like the Joker's face paint from Dark Knight. It's kind of awesome. But he's starting to wear face paint now. We're starting to see like a different side of Jeff Hardy, like a darker side. But him and Triple H got into it last night. But anyways, our main event was Undertaker versus Big Show in a steel cage match. And what happened? They was just beating each other up, and then Undertaker, it was like getting ready to climb out of the cage. And when they was getting ready to climb out of the cage, well, Undertaker knocked Big Show off, and then Undertaker was getting ready to climb out of the cage, but he didn't. He got back in there, and I think he did the Hell's Gate, which is that submission move that he's got. It's called the Hell's Gate now. I wanted it to be called the Phenom Clutch, but so he did the Hell's Gate on him and beat him. So anyways, that's about it for SmackDown. Let's go on to what's happening in the industry. Alright. First off, WWE will be having their 6th annual tribute to the troops. I think around Christmas Eve, like they always have. It's just very, very exciting to see WWE go to Iraq and, entertain the hard-working men and women right now. So, that's kind of cool. I think they're already over there, because they said that after their show in Washington, D.C., they would be over in Iraq. So, anyways, also so far MVP, he's been going on a losing streak since August, and from what I think, if he keeps losing, then he's going to be released, because they did that to Colin Delaney. He never did hardly even win a match. They released him. So would they do that to MVP? I don't really know for sure. Probably. Let's hope not. So, oh yeah, Bobby Lashley. He just joined the Mixed Martial Arts American Top Team. That's right. As reported on PWIinsider.com, December 5th, former ECW champion Bobby Lashley recently signed a deal to join American Top Team. Lashley joining ATT signifies his seriousness about fighting in the mixed martial arts, as it is one of the top MMA training gyms in the world. Lashley is set to have his professional MMA debut on December 13th in Miami, Florida. I've been hearing rumors that he's going to come back to the WWE, but haven't really heard anything about it. I've also heard that Brock Lesnar was going to return, but he's the World Heavyweight Champion in UFC right now. He's not going to return just yet. Also, what also's happening right now is that well, actually, I'm just going to tell you about the Slammy nominees because that's about it for the industry. I'm going to get ready to tell you the Slammy nominees. Ready? So, yeah, here we go. This is the Slammy nominees. And who I think is going to win. So let's get ready for the categories. Alright. You ready? Here we go. First off, Best Impersonation. The nominees are Charlie Haas as Haas Hogan, Charlie Haas as CHL, Charlie Haas as the Glamour Haas, and Charlie Haas as Mr. Perfect. Which Slammy Award, which one do I think will win it? Charlie Haas acting as CHL, because it was just extremely funny when he was acting like JBL. Just kept saying Mama Juana ExtremeEnergy.com. That was just funny. So I hope that the CHL impersonation gets a Slammy, and it will be awarded exclusively on WWE.com. Next category is Announced Team of the Year. That's right, Announced Team of the Year. The nominees are Jerry Lawler and Michael Cole, Jim Ross and Taz, and Matt Striker and Todd Grisham. Which one do I think will win that? I would have to say Jim Ross and Taz. Now, if they didn't move Jim Ross to SmackDown, I would have picked Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross. But I think it'll be Jim Ross and Taz that'll win the Slammy. And it will be also awarded exclusively on WWE.com. The Best Musical Performance. The nominees are R-Truth's entrance, where he raps, Santino rapping to Akon, Edge singing Heaven to Vicky, and The Miz and John Morrison rap. Which one do I think will win that? Santino rapping to Akon, because that was just extremely funny when he was rapping to him. That was just so funny. So I hope Santino wins that. The next category is Breakout Superstar of the Year. Nominees are Kofi Kingston, Vladimir Kozlov, Evan Bourne, and Ted DiBiase Jr. Who do I think will win this one? I would have to say Kofi Kingston. He actually has been a breakout superstar of this whole entire year, so I think Kofi Kingston will win it, and that Slammy also will be awarded exclusively on WWE.com. Now the Best WWE.com exclusive. This is the next category. Nominees are Crime Time's Word Up, The Miz and John Morrison's Dirt Sheet, Santino's Casa, or Outthink the Fink. Now, which one do I think will win this one? I have watched the Dirt Sheet before. I have watched Santino's Casa. I've never watched Crime Time's Word Up yet, but I have watched both of them before, and I would have to say that this is pretty hard for me to try to say, because Dirt Sheet and Santino's Casa is pretty funny. Dirt Sheet's funny, Santino's Casa sometimes is. But I would have to say probably, since it's been talked a lot, I would have to say the Dirt Sheet will win it, because it's been talked a lot, and it's been also on ECW and all that, so I think it'll win it. And that Slammy will be also awarded on WWE.com. Couple of the Year. The nominees are Santino Marella and Beth Phoenix, Edge and Vicky Guerrero, William Regal and Layla, and Finlay and Hornswoggle. Which one do I think will win that one? I want to see Santino Marella and Beth Phoenix win that. Because if they don't win that, I mean, seriously, and like Finlay and Hornswoggle win it, I'm probably going to quit watching Raw if they do that. So Santino